Welcome to the Tippietoepodcast. We got a special guest. Who my guest is this
Oh,
afternoon?
man, it's your boy Khaotic, Dade County 305, man, Florida's own, man. Y'all already know what time it is.
Okay, man. You know we had to get you on here, my dog.
I've been excited about coming on here. I've been sitting, listen, bro.
Oh.
I just want to give you your flowers.
Oh, appreciate it.
I've been seeing you grinding. I've been seeing you doing your thing, right, bro? I've been seeing how you been, like, building your brand. And it's like you stepping outside the box, bro.
Okay,
and you like... You being comfortable with being different and comfortable with stepping outside the box and growing. And you ain't just set up on no podcast type vibes. You really like podcasting, like, and comedy and acting and the whole 9 yards. And then on top of doing all of that for yourself, you making it helpful for other people, like artists like myself and other artists that's up and coming and stamped in the game. To come on the platform and expand their brand. So it's like, I commend you for what you're doing, bro. Like, especially being a nigga coming out of Florida, because we don't got a whole lot of niggas.
Facts.
I ain't talking about the whites and the Chicos and everything. Like, I support all them too. But I'm saying we ain't got a lot of niggas that's really like going hard with pushing their brands and things like that. Like how, you know what I'm saying, like how we is. So it's just an honor to be here with you, brother.
And I appreciate that, bit. But we gonna talk about how you turned up, how you came in, took and went crazy out this.
Oh yes, sir.
How you feeling today, though, dog?
Man, I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm feeling great, man. God is the greatest.
Man, amen. Before I go straight to it, they want me to ask you, man, because you just had a crazy ass interview.
Yeah.
So
let's get straight to it.
My dog like them girls to get down.
Oh yeah, all five of them. They do it together. They do it one at a time. So that's how they do it together. So that's how they do it. So
when did you realize? You know, Trick Daddy been letting us know he's on that. When did you realize I got it, girl? You better be on that.
It's booty head.
Ooh,
it's called booty head.
Break it down.
So I'm gonna give you a breakdown of it. Let me give you a breakdown. It's called booty head. And I've been getting booty head for a long time. You feel me? Some people feel like, oh shit, my bad.
You good.
Some people feel like, hey man, booty head, that's weird, that's gay, that's this, that's that. I mean, I feel like whatever I'm doing, as long as I ain't letting a woman peg me, I'm all right.
Okay then.
You feel me? I ain't with the Pegasus, but
What's the Pegasus for the people on
the pegging is when niggas getting penetrated in their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When niggas letting they bitch fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's I can't even call that whatever it is. Whatever, if a person like that, that's your business. That ain't my thing. What I like is booty head. I like fire head. I like booty head. And the nigga ain't finna tell me nothing wrong with me because of that. Because let me tell you something. Bruh, literally probably like 85% of the women in the world eat butt. And won't admit it. And probably 85% of the niggas in the world getting their butt ate and won't admit it. Everybody be trying to be in the closet. I feel like it's more of a suspect thing if you keeping it so in a closet. Like oh man, I don't do that. But then when you go home with your chick, you face down, ass up.
Okay, then.
Come on, bro, chill out. You feel me? Keep it 100. Me, I'm just cool with it. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You feel me? And I don't let everybody do it.
Okay then.
You got to be special. You can't just get back there. I ain't just letting anybody get back there.
Your tongue gotta be on point.
Yeah, goddamn it. I gotta get your tongue tested. Your lips gotta be tested and all. You gotta come. I can't just let you get back there. You gotta be a certain caliber of woman to be able to get back there.
Nigga might need to meet your parents.
The whole 9 y'all. It's a privilege to get back there.
Exactly.
You gotta have good credit to get back there.
Okay then.
You definitely gotta have good credit to get back there. You gotta have a career. You gotta have a career to get back there. Okay. You gotta be beautiful on the inside and outside. You can't just be a beautiful woman looking good on the outside, but you poison in the inside and want to get back there. Nah, because that's king treatment. That's prince treatment. So if I'm gonna let you give me that, I need to make sure that you the right caliber of woman. That's just that on that.
But dog, you done did the music, the acting.
And you know what? Let me just give you something else on that video because I wanted to do another reason, right? Why I was so open to do that in that interview is because I like how the world set up, right? Everybody is so anti something. You feel me? I just wanted to do something to show people, man, I really don't give a damn. That was me testing my don't give a fuck. That was me just crossing the boundaries of my don't give a fucks. I'm finna get on this bitch and say some shit that's gonna make people be like, what in the fuck wrong with this nigga? Just to show y'all how much I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel. And if it was good or bad, I didn't give a fuck, because I did that just for my pleasure and my entertainment. Just, just having a good time. Showing people that life ain't that serious in life, man. We having fun. We doing our thing. We living it up. We ain't stressing. We ain't depressed. We ain't nothing. Right. And we don't care how you feel about us.
And it seems like we living in a world where people seem like to care about what social media say.
Exactly, man.
Damn it, dog.
You can't care about what social media say. That's what make me a tyrant. Because I could get on the web and get on the net and just say anything, and whatever they come in the comments and say, I don't give a damn. You think I give a damn about what y'all finna say about me? Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
And it sounds like you done matured a lot. Like how it was, how you got to that mature vibe from how you used to be wild back in them days?
Oh man, sobriety. You know what I'm saying? Responsibility. Okay, so the more responsibilities that I obtained, the more responsible I had to be in life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the internet and hanging out and having fun, laughing and joking, creating content, funny content, skits, whatever it may be like that, that's just a creative side. That's just being funny and being humorous. But in real life, I got real responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I got real business. I'm in a real entrepreneurship. I own things. So and I'm responsible for a lot of other people's lives. A lot of people depend on me to pay their bills. A lot of people created a lifestyle off of my likeness and image. So I gotta be responsible enough to make sure people be able to continue to pay their bills. So I just went sober. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I stopped tricking. Well, I was in a relationship not too long ago. I did a lot of tricking, and then I relapsed with her, but we broke up. So after we broke up, I stopped tricking again.
You think tricking is distraction too, you think?
When it's not being reciprocated and appreciated, it's definitely a distraction. Yeah, if you tricking on somebody that's not appreciating you and reciprocating that energy, it's definitely a distraction and a downfall. And I was in a situation like that where I was tricking off and I wasn't appreciated and the energy wasn't reciprocated. So it ended up being, just being, I ain't even gonna call it a downfall because God is great. I don't go down, I only go up. So it ended up just being a lesson learned for me. Sharpening my tools and shit like that made me get back on my pivot like, damn, boy, you slipped. You feel me? You've been going too hard, you've been too focused. You just been doing too much prolific shit to slip like that, so tighten up. But yeah, that was the key to me just like getting my mind right and maturing more, my sobriety. And I've been like that 5 years now sober.
Okay, how it was the transition, like going sober? Was it hard ever? Was it hard at first?
Well, I was battling with going sober for like a year or two straight. Cause man, I used to smoke cigarettes, Black and Milds, weed, drink liquor, and I used to get on pills.
Oh, turning up.
So I was on 5 different things: pills, liquor, cigarettes, weed, and hookah. And hookah. So I was battling with kicking everything. And then one day I woke up. It was one day that I woke up in the bed at my crib. I had a hookah on the side of my bed. The hookah, the cold from the hookah had burnt the hole through my carpet on my room floor. Oh man. I was laying in the bed next to a girl. I didn't even remember. Yeah, and when I actually got up and looked at her, I'm like, what is this?
No.
What did I do? You know what I'm saying? What? Black and Mild joint in a cup holder. I could smell nothing but Hennessy coming out my pores. I get up out the bed, I go outside. The front of my car had a big dent in it, like I hit something. Yeah,
turned up.
So it was like, and then I looked. I think it was the girl. When I looked at the girl, the wig peeling up, sitting sideways. Yeah. It was pretty disgusting.
Like, it's time for me to focus now.
It looked like I was sleeping with Godzilla that night. I'm like, what did I do? And my homeboy called me and told me, he was like, K, I don't know what was wrong with you last night, but you thought she was so bad. I say, I did. He was like, boy, you like you was parading her through the club and all. I'm like, no, I wasn't. Wow. He like, yeah, boy, you was drunk. And at that very moment right there, I said, you know what? I can't be like this no more.
Okay, then.
You know what I'm saying? And I just, it was God though. It was more of God. It was like God took the urge away from me because I couldn't do that myself. Mm-hmm. Like literally, dog, I literally got up that day, seen all of that, and I stopped right then and there. It didn't relapse since. So it was like, that was God, you feel me? God really, I feel like God, and that was right before I got my first episode on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Mm-hmm. So I felt like that was just God just clearing my mind and getting me ready for my like next level in life.
Okay then, that's good you brought that up too. And before we go to that, like, do you go to church too?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You sound like you be going.
Yeah, but see the thing about me, I'm not a religious person. Mm-hmm. I'm not Christian, I'm not Muslim, I'm not nothing. I don't carry no religious title. I'm just a God-fearing man. I just love God. So I go to the mosque with the Muslims. I go to church with the Christians. I go sit down with the Buddhists and the Buddhist monks and do Buddhisms. I go kick it with the Jews. I kick anything that's geared towards positivity, manifestation, law of attraction, loving God, loving humans, doing good. You know what I'm saying? Anything that carries that type of message, I'm with. Because I can go in church and the preacher could be preaching stuff, and I'm taking what pertains to me, and then what doesn't pertain to me, I disregard it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm there for the message, and I'm there to be around the spiritual energy. Because, you know, when a bunch of good spiritual forces come together, that energy only transpires positivity. Okay, then. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to be in the midst of that good energy, that positive energy, that blessed up energy.
Facts. So now let's take it on bike though, dog. Like for the people who don't know, where my dog was born at though. Dog?
I was born and raised in the county of Dade. Okay, then where Dade County Overtown. Foes up, hoes down. I'm a towner for life. So you know, I grew up Overtown in the projects, Town Park. That's where it all started at. You know what I'm saying? Town Park. Like I'm a real Dade County 305 nigga. I grew up Overtown, but I done lived in the Scott Projects when I was a little. My grandma from the Beans. Like I got family from Liberty City, family from Overtown. You know what I'm saying? So that's my family background, Liberty City and Overtown.
Now growing up, like what music did you fall in love with? Was it the Tricks or was it the New Yorkers? Who you listened to growing up?
Bruh, you know what's crazy? When I was a jit, my selection was between, because that's when the New York niggas was. That was when Jay-Z was that guy. That's when Dipset then was hard. Jadakiss was crazy, but then also T.I. was crazy. Of course, Trick and Ross. You feel what I'm saying? Who else? Man, dog. Just like the whole South in the North was that was like me growing up. I grew up off of like the State Property.
Oh yeah.
Freeway them, Benny Siegel and
they were fucking them up.
Oh my God, they was killing the game. So I liked it growing up. I liked it a lot of Philly music, New York music. In the South. You know what I'm saying? Everything out of the South. 8 Ball and them, JG, Master P, them, Hot Boys. Yeah, I like everything. But then on the flip side, I love like pop. I love R&B and I love country music too. Like I love the Taylor Swifts, the Darius Ruckers, the Jessie J's, Lady Gaga, Avril Lavigne, shit. The list goes on and on. Fucking everybody. Okay. Like I just Bruno Mars, one of my favorite artists.
Oh no, that's a big dog right there.
I love Bruno Mars, so I listen to everything, man.
So when did you start fucking with it? What made you say, man, let me get in that booth? Like what age you feel? Was it high school?
I was a jit. I was in high school. I was really I was in middle school, cause my brother Free Pitch Black. My brother, he got 30 years. My brother really had a rap group. They was called Murder 4 Deep, and I was a jit. I used to just be on the back porch with them. They used to be rapping. But I was a jit. I was like 13, 14. And then one day I was on the back porch with them and they was freestyling and I jumped in and just freestyled with them a little bit. Yeah. And when I did that, right, I was like 13 years old. My brother went in the crib and he came back out with a notepad and a pen. And he told me, go in the house and write that down. Okay, yeah. He said, you remember what you just said? I was like, I think so. He was like, go in the house and write that down. So when he gave me that pen and pad and told me to go write that down, I ain't start writing. Well, I start writing after years because I just freestyle everything now, but I ain't stopped creating music since then.
And did you start with a group? Like, was it solo? Like,
when I started
using a group.
Yeah, so when I was a young nigga, it was a group. It was me, my brother, my cousin, and my homeboy J-Rock, Black Boy. So we was all like this group. We was Black Boy Entertainment. That's when I hit high school. That was like my first. That was my first like real like break. Like that was the first time I ever got recognized in Miami.
And why you say that? What was it? A certain song? What it was?
It was called Child Please. It was me, my brother, and my homeboy J-Rock. And J-Rock, he was a big dope boy in Miami and over town. So he had the bag back then. So he really pushed it, and it was like a local Miami song that was really big. It was called Child Please. And I was a jit. I was like 16, but my verse was so hard. Everybody knew I was gonna be goated. So that really like sparked.
You remember the verse?
It was like, I pack more weapons than go-go gadget, blow more fucking hearts than crack cocaine addicts, call static like a wire with a shortage. How I'm getting my coke is imported. I serve niggas like steak on a plate. My heat with how you slimming up, straight losing weight. My vision's blurry, it seems I'm claustrophobic. Count with the West on my chest, it seems I'm heroic. Flow with the power of the pen. Mommy say I'm dicking it down, it's the power of the gin. And it was that bar right there that everybody liked it the most. Like when I say, Mommy say I'm dicking it down, it's the power of the gin. Because everybody like in the community was on that gin in the back. That Seagram gin used to be popping back then.
Right. That nigga throw, but it was popping.
Yeah, it was popping. So that was like don't get it twisted now. My bar's way harder now, but that was me at 16. So,
so y'all, and so how far did y'all take that group?
Well, that did pretty good until my boy Black Boy got locked up. So when he got locked up, it was like the funding stopped.
Yeah.
So when he got locked up, me and my brother and my cousin, we just kept grinding, kept rapping, kept doing our thing, dropping like little mixtapes in the hood and the community, things of that nature. Then it ended up turning into a situation where my brother ended up going in. Then my brother got locked up, I got locked up, and my cousin took off. My cousin is Yak from Under Surveillance. He was in the group with Busta Free. They sing the song, I got my show on. Yeah. So that's my blood cousin. Me, him, and my brother was in the group. I was supposed to be in, let me give y'all a quick story. I was supposed to be in Under Surveillance, but I was so active in the streets.
There's rumors that you wasn't.
Yeah, but I was so active in the streets, my cousin and Busta Free ain't want to let me like, cause I had a lot going on in the streets, so they really didn't want that energy around them at that time. So they kind of like did their own thing without me. And I just, I stood 10 toes and I kept grinding, you know what I'm saying?
And at that time, what had you so active, focus on the street at that time?
Man, I was hustling, I was hustling in the streets, beefing. I inherited a lot of beef between, you know what I'm saying, things I did, things my brother did, things like niggas out my crew was doing. So we just had a lot of crazy activity going on. Cause when my brother got jammed up, my brother had like 40-something charges. Everything from attempted murder to armed robberies, carjackings, assaults. It was just like all violent crimes. So it was a lot going on at that time. Niggas was doing a lot of crazy shit. And just by default, a lot of things he was in, I was in by default, cause that's my blood brother, same daddy, same mama. So it was just like a nigga was just active in a lot of things. And you know how that shit go when you in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You playing in the streets. You live by, you're going to either die by, go to the chain gang, or get spared by God. So by the grace of God, I got spared by God. And I've been through hell and high water. Because I was supposed to, nigga, I done been facing 15 here, 25 here, 10 here. And by the grace of God, bro, I was able to beat all my shit. Or either get it modified to a lesser sentence and plea out to some shit. And I ain't never tell on a nigga in my life.
Okay, then.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing to be able to make it through a lot of shit that I done been through. Been put in situations where it's like, hey, you gonna tell us what happened? And I had to stand strong, like, nah, I don't even know what y'all talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And make it through it and still just to be able to be alive, be free, and motherfucking doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
So now when When you started dropping these hits like that, these hosts for everybody, how that came about?
Well, okay.
Who produced it? How that came? What vibe you was in? Where you was at? Like how that came about?
So it started off when it started. I was in a relationship. I had got into a relationship with this girl. Her name Tiffany. Shout out to Tiffany, man. So I got in a relationship with this girl named Tiffany, right? And that's where the song "Dime Piece" came from. Mm-hmm. So I got in a relationship with Tiffany, and she was just such a good girl to me. Like she helped me in so many ways. Mm-hmm. Helped me get myself together. Helped me get my money right. She was hustling with me. She did a lot for me, and I was that one good girl that I did wrong. And in the midst of all that, I ended up dropping a song called "Dime Piece" about her. When I dropped the song called "Dime Piece" about her, and she was backing me up, and I pushed the record. It ended up catching flame, like big flame in Miami. Ross ended up jumping on it, the whole 9 yards. Now I'm booming. I'm doing shows. I'm moving around, traveling the country, things of that nature. I got motion and all, and by default, dog, she was just a, what I'm saying. She just ended up getting hurt by default because you know how I go. All that clout, all the hoes came, and I just got too caught up in it. Yeah, I got caught in the sauce. I ain't even gonna lie. So I kind of like was doing my thing, but I was still trying to keep her in my life. But I was doing my thing, and I ended up doing a lot of wrong in the situation of her, and I ended up hurting her real bad. And we ended up parting ways, and I always regretted that because, like I say, that was the best woman that I probably ever had in my life. And we cool now. We got back cool. We straight now. We down now. But I just feel like I put a hurt on her that she could never forgive. Right. So, I done got out. Now I'm grinding. Now I'm out of that relationship. I'm in my bag going, and I end up finding somebody else. And the same thing I did to her got done to me.
Oh, man.
Karma came back and beat me in my ass fast. So now it go from, I got me a dime piece, now I'm hurt. And I went in the lab and I dropped D-Hole for everybody. So when I dropped D-Hole for everybody, that went way past dime piece. When I did D-Hole for everybody, it just went dumb crazy. I ended up touring with Lucci, Black Youngster, Schoolie, rest in peace, Young Greatness, rest in peace, the Bankroll Fresh, Rollo, free YFN and Lucci. It was like, we did like a whole tour for like 2-3 years straight, just touring the country, making hella bread. I had a crazy run. And then I ended up getting locked up. And then when I got locked up, because right when I was going, I had like a situation on the table with Atlantic. I had a situation on the table with Koch, but I ain't never take none of the situations because I was still thugging it out independently. And I was getting money in the streets, so I thought like, And then I had some people who was supporting me with that situation, who was down with me, who was also helping me. So I had some backing also. So it was like, it was me and my little team that I had at that time. We was grinding or whatever. And I ended up getting jammed. And right when I got jammed up, Khaotic came. Khaotic came, the same deal that I had on the table, they gave that deal to Khaotic. Khaotic took off. Bomb. So when Khaotic came after me, he just everybody, it went from Khaotic and everybody gravitated to Khaotic. Then Cody P them, everybody wave went to popping off. Because at one point in time, I was really like the new face of Florida. By myself. I had it by myself. Me and Zoe Dollars. Because it was around that time Zoe Dollars had that Trying to Cut a Check, that record too. So it wasn't really a lot of people really running. Then I get jammed, shit, nigga. A few people came out, took off, or whatever. I did my little bid, came back home. I ended up doing like a year and some change. So I did my little bid, I came back home. And then when I came back home, Ball Greasy had done retook back off. Greasy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Florida had done opened up a little bit more. So I was just really trying to come home and find my way back in the game. I was broke. I came home broke because I wasn't saving no money. I was drinking and smoking and peeling, and I wasn't saving no money. So I came back home fucked up, rock bottom. A lot of people who was rocking with me turned their back on me. So I had to figure it out. So what I did, I came home. Nigga, the only thing that was free to do was work these phones. I came home, I got straight to the phone, and I was like, I started creating content.
What made you say I'm gonna go with the content?
Cause I always had a personality. Before I went in, I was always pushing my personality. I was just pushing the music and the personality at the same time. So I came home and I didn't have the bag to really start back pushing the music. So I just focused on pushing the personality. And then I was pushing the personality heavy. And nigga, within 2-3 months of being home, I got a call from Love and Hip Hop to come do Love and Hip Hop Miami. So then, bam, I jumped into doing the Love and Hip Hop. I was, bro, the first season on Love and Hip Hop Miami in 2018, I was broke. I was fucked up. Like, if you go look on there, my jewelry game wasn't up. My swag, my clothing game wasn't even with all that. Like, I wasn't like all like. Only thing I had worked for me was my personality. But I was fucked up. That whole nigga, my pockets was hurting. You feel me? I was trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But as you can tell, as the storyline go, I started doing better and better and better. So I kind of built myself up in that process of filming that show. That show gave me a little leverage. Then I started getting back into the music because I started making a couple dollars off the show.
And explain how it gave you a little leverage for people that don't understand.
So the way the show gave me a little leverage was in Miami when I came on the Love and Hip Hop and I started filming. Word got out in the streets, Khaotic on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? People seeing me filming, so it's like people seeing that and was like, oh shit, that boy back, that boy on TV. So a lot of people start tapping back in. You know how people see something going on for you, they just want to jump in and jump on the bandwagon because they feel like, oh, he finna be a star because he fit the TV. So a lot of the opportunities behind the scenes was coming. Then when it actually aired and hit the TV, then a lot of things transpired. A lot of people started coming in, and bookings was coming, endorsements was coming, investors was coming. So I just kind of like just got back on the grind and started back working again. Okay, then shit, pandemic came after that. Bandemic.
What do you call it? Bandemic. What do you call it?
I mean, shit, man. I had got a PPP loan. I got an SBA, and I did everything. I did everything legitimately though.
So different. How you did it? What?
I did it legitimately. Like niggas be acting like they scared to say they got a PPP loan or an SBA. I got a PPP loan. My PPP loan right now is forgiven because I did everything the right way. My businesses was real, so I did my PPP loan. Everything was done the right way. I got an SBA. I pay on my SBA still to this day. It enhanced my business credit. So I pay $750 a month on my SBA still to this day. Because that builds my business credit. I got A1 business credit and A1 personal credit. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of that, you know, I did my big one on other things. You know what type of other things was going on. So I had fun, you know what I'm saying? So I made a whole lot of money over the pandemic. And what I did, I still got pandemic money.
Facts.
I'm not a person that's gonna be here, sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got money before the pandemic. But I wasn't always a rich nigga. I come from nothing. I come from the projects. I wasn't always no rich nigga, no wealthy nigga. Man, bro, I done had my life been up and down. I got money, I go broke. I got money, I go broke. I go to jail, I come out. I go to the, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't always up.
Okay then.
But when I got my shot, when that pandemic resuscitated me in a major way, and I did right by it, and I took the money and I made the proper investments. Like I said, I still got bread from the pandemic. Okay then. You know what I'm saying? So that put a nigga up in a great position where I was able to make a lot of investments still to this day, like in real estate, owning my business, owning my property in Miami where my restaurant at. I have a jet ski and boat rental company in Miami. I own my dock space. I own 12 units, 12 jet skis and a boat. You feel what I'm saying? I own my condo out here in Atlanta. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, my credit is immaculate on the business side and the personal side. So it's like, we just got a lot of good things going on, man, and God is the greatest. And I got a lot more great things coming. So fast forward to now, I went and did. They had a family reunion last year for Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Where they just took a bunch of people from a bunch of different Love and Hip Hops and took us in Jamaica, and we just had a great time in Jamaica. And while I was out there doing the family reunion, which it aired last year, I was the breakthrough star on the family reunion. Like everybody in the world was like, Khaotic I love him.
Okay then.
So by them loving me so much, I got recruited by Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta recruited me. They was like, yo, we want you to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You still live in Miami? I was like, well, I live between Miami and Atlanta. I told them I got a condo in Atlanta. And they was like, yeah, we want you on Atlanta. I was like, for real? They was like, yeah. So then, boom. I came in. Now I'm on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, then. And on top of that, I've been doing a lot of, and then from last year to now, I've been doing a lot of. Over the last 2 years, I've been doing a lot of writing for a lot of people, and I actually got a situation, a pull-up deal with Atlantic Records. So I do a lot of writing for a lot of people over at Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? So that's like another thing. So I got like my publishing deal with Atlantic, where I'm writing a lot of music for a lot of y'all favorite artists in the game right now. Okay. Then I got, I'm filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta right now, and then I'm in the process of dropping my next single, which is called Appreciate Me. I got a single out right now with Sukihana called Princess Treatment. And that's where you've been seeing me run around giving girls princess treatment, buying flowers, giving out gift cards, buying products from people, just buying their businesses out, showing love to the women. So I've been pushing that Princess Treatment featuring Sukihana, which is out right now. Y'all can go get that anywhere on all platforms. Now, my next record is called Appreciate Me. And that's a record that I got coming out. I got a whole dance routine to it. It's like an international record. It's just basically speaking on it's basically speaking on from a situation I was in with a female where I was, like I said, the energy wasn't reciprocated and I didn't feel appreciated. So I made the song about her, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind tricking. I don't mind doing things for you physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and emotionally, but make me feel appreciated. I'm gonna do this for you as a man. I'm gonna provide. I'm gonna keep tricking on you. I'm gonna keep doing stuff for you, but just make me feel appreciated and reciprocate that. Okay. So that's the drive behind my new record. It's called Appreciated, and it's a crazy record.
And motherfucking too, like I don't know. You remember that you and Suki had a crazy ass couple skits y'all did. You feel me?
Nah, me and Suki used to mess around with each other. That was my dog. That was my.
Why y'all? How you made it look real?
That was my. Suki was my baby. She always trying to say it was a skit.
So that was not no skit.
I love Suki. That was my baby.
So that was not a skit when y'all was woo.
Nah, certain stuff was skits, but in real life, that was my nigga. That was like we wasn't even. I wouldn't even call it a relationship. That was my nigga.
How you met Suki though?
Ooh, I met Suki in Miami. I think we was at a studio, and somebody told me that somebody wanted me to meet her because they felt like our energies matched. And from the moment I met her, we just clicked instantly. And we just started shooting content together and kicking it together. You know what I'm saying? And we was fucking around a little piece, but it was more like we was more friends. You know what I'm saying? And like in the branding, doing skits and things of that nature. But behind the scenes, we did have like an emotional attachment. It's just that we didn't like lock all the way in, like fall in love type of time. We was more focused on like building our brands and stuff like that, but we still had an emotional attachment to each other, and still to this day I love Suki. Like that's my dog. I love her to death.
So that live skit, was that like real or planned when?
Oh no, that was a joke. Like,
okay. You read that bit though.
Yeah, but everything that we did on live or on Instagram, it was all skits.
Did that what like you think Love Hip Hop like seeing that with y'all too? How she end up on there too?
Well, originally we were supposed to be together.
A couple on there, right?
We were supposed to be a couple. So they brought her in to be as a couple with me. But then the way that they was trying to handle the situation, I didn't want to do it. So I really quit. I quit. When she came on, I quit. It ain't had nothing to do with her. It was them, how they wanted to make the situation. And I wasn't trying to, like, I wasn't trying to.
What you was doing on Instagram, probably. You think you were trying to do that same Instagram stuff?
Nah, it wasn't even the Instagram stuff. It was like they was trying to do something different. They wanted us to, like, it was kind of like they wanted us to, like, degrade each other. Like our content that we made with each other as skits wasn't never to degrade each other. It was like crazy psycho couple. Like that's what we gave.
That's why I'm saying they probably
they wanted it to be degrading.
Oh no.
It was like exposing and me tearing her down, her tearing me down, and I was not with that.
Yeah.
I was not with that at all. So I just pulled the plug. I didn't want to do that. I wasn't finna go in there like we finna have a degrading contest to defamate each other character. I wasn't in that, so I was like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying?
How it was though, like you grew up hearing Trina, but now you on the show with them. How that was to you, seeing you like for people you grew up with, and then now you.
Yeah, it's like that's a crazy feeling because it just show you that anything is possible. Like you got people in the world that'll look at a loving hip hop and be like, oh man, you on loving hip hop. And it's like, nah, nigga, loving hip hop is a platform. Like I'm on national TV. It's not like you can say, oh, you on loving hip hop. No, I'm on national TV. You can say, oh, people don't get took serious on loving hip hop. You can't say what people get took on because you're not God. You don't know what God got in store for me outside of loving hip hop. Loving hip hop could be a stepping stone for me to end up in a movie or end up into this or end up in that. Or like God could use me as a person that could change the whole trajectory of what you think of loving hip hop. So when people might look at it like it's not a major accomplishment, but for me it's a major accomplishment because at the end of the day, another thing is I'm not on there in drama. I'm not on loving hip hop tearing nobody down. I'm not on there tearing a woman down, disrespecting women, or a woman tearing me down, disrespecting me, or I'm not on there exposing nobody. I'm not on there, oh, bitch, you, or this. I'm not doing that. I'm on there as a personality. My personality and my sense of humor is what got me on that show. And that's what they used me for on that show, as a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I lighten up the rooms. When it's all the drama going on, send Khaotic in there, because he gonna say some shit that's gonna make everybody burst out crying, laughing, and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm an actor because I'm on a show. Okay, then. So it's like, I don't look at it like how people look at it, like, oh, loving hip hop this or loving hip hop that. You know, loving hip hop got his look, but I mean, it's still an accomplishment. Facts. That's in my EPK. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's an accomplishment in life. I made it to national TV. I come from over town. Come on now. I come from over town, from nothing. From the projects, from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, we had a 2-bedroom with 6 of us living in there. I come from nothing, so you can't tell me nothing. Yeah. You know, it just be, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And I'm making the best of my situation, and it's doing well for me. So as long as I'm doing good in the situation I'm in, and as long as I'm doing well, I don't see no problem. And sky's the limit. This only the beginning. Facts. You had a viral moment on that too, where you and Pretty Boy was about to get into it. Yeah, me and Pretty Boy was about to get into it because what it was. Pretty Boy seen I ain't had no drama. Pretty Boy seen I was on there just living. Like, Pretty Boy was jealous at the fact that this man on this show, he ain't got no beef, no drama, no problems, no issues with nobody. His real life is on this show. My real life of me being shot 17 times, my brother being in prison, me fighting cases, my family issues. You understand what I'm saying? My dad never being in my life. Like, this was my real, I brought my real reality to reality TV. So when you got niggas seeing that and he just looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing my music on there. And he just was a person that was unhappy with his storyline because his storyline was defamating his character, but that's your life. That wasn't your storyline, that was your life. That was the life you created. So he wanted to create a issue with me behind that. And in real life, we beat him up. Yeah. In real life, beat him up. Took his chain and everything. In real life. And he knew after that, don't play with nobody. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you interrupted my perfection. I was perfectly fine on that show, doing good until you came with that. Yeah. You feel me? And that was my only incident ever on Love and Hip Hop. You know know what I'm saying? So it'd be kind of hard to dodge the bullets when you got haters.
They like when them little jump attacking you, how you attacking, they probably love that type of thing.
Of course, because Love and Hip Hop is a drama show. It's like it's based around women and drama. So of course they like to see stuff like that, which hey man, I don't see no problem with that. If we thrive, look, the internet thrives off negativity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ignorance. Right. So if it's a show that's based around drama, that's that show that's based around drama. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that you have to be full of drama? No. I would never tell a person that coming on Love and Hip Hop, you have to be in drama. Cause I don't got no drama. I'm on there and I have no drama. You understand what I'm saying? All like what I love about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is they really like let you be yourself.
Okay then.
They not going in no scene telling you, hey, you gotta be with the drama. Hey, you gotta be with the bullshit. They don't do that, bro. Like, so if you see people on there doing and saying things, that's really what they feeling and really how they moving they chess pieces.
And so motherfucking like, what about like, you done performed with Lil Duval at the BT Awards. Like, talk to us about that, man.
Man, now
you Duval, was it Tom G?
Yeah, me, Duval, Tom G, Chameleon.
Yeah, how that was? Let us know about that, though.
Man, that was amazing, man. You know how I got on that?
Let us know how you got on that.
Shout out to Tom G, man. And shout out to Duval. Let me tell y'all something. Me and Lil Duval had a little altercation on the Shade Room one time, like a little back and forth prior to this happening. No, I think Lil Duval said something with some women, and I came and then I made a video like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a subliminal towards him. Like, bro, I be hating when niggas be making it like women gotta, cause I was looking at it like he was trying to make a comment on like women gotta be a certain way to be accepted or something about something. Like, and I would just be so tired of, I be so tired of people trying to make it like if a woman ain't got this or if a woman ain't got that, no BBLs or no this or no that, she ain't raw or shit. And I just was so over people like brainwashing our queens, our black queens. So I made a video kind of sneak dissing him like, man, I'm tired of niggas always this, that, and the third. And the Shade Room posted it in a response to Lil Duval.
Oh, man.
And he came in the comments and just made a joke about it, and then I commented back to him and made a joke about it, and it didn't go no further from that. But fast forward, bro, weeks after that, the nigga took me to go perform with him at the BET Awards. Okay. So talk about real. Talk about solid, like, bro, you got me misconstrued. You got me misunderstood. I ain't even one of them. Like, nigga, I'm a comedian. I just talk shit for a living, but I'm a good nigga. And when we went and did that, and we turned up like that, bro, that man became like a good friend. Like, Duval is a really good friend of mine. And rest in peace to Clay too, his manager. My boy, that's another one of my good friends, Clay. He passed, but Duval is a real good person, bro. Like, he a real genuine, solid person, bro. And I just appreciate him for letting me be a part of his life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the only thing that we did together. It's countless things that Duval done did for me publicly and behind the scenes. And like, he's just a great person, man. And I love Duval, man. And I'll forever love Duval. And that'll forever be my brother because he's just a genuine, solid person. And he don't get the flowers that he deserves because he do a lot for a lot of people coming out of Florida. Artists, comedians, actors, street niggas. He do a lot for a lot of people. And he don't always get his flowers. So I'm going to be the one who give him his flowers right now. Okay. Shout out to Duval. I love you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call you and kick shit later.
Okay, then. So like in your opinion, though, what's the difference between like, down south and down here, dog?
The A and down at the crib?
You feel like the crib, can the nigga make it out the crib, dog?
I mean, look, when it comes down to questions like that, I think anything is possible with God.
Facts.
No matter where you at, what you doing, anything is possible with God. And there's a lot of people that made it out the crib that didn't leave the crib. They like Carisha them. Carisha, I'm talking just newer artists. Carisha them, Greasy.
But look, Carisha signed to them.
I know, but I'm just saying they all. I'm showing it. They popped off at the crib, and it was people that came from out of town that came and got them, of course. But they popped off out the crib. So I'd never say that it ain't possible to make it out the crib. What I say that your chances is better if you get on that road, I would say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because the crib don't got a major support system.
Yeah.
I can only say what the crib don't got, but I can't say what the crib, what can't transpire at the crib, because I'm not God. So I don't know what God got in store for nobody. So I can't say that a person that's grinding in Miami right now, grinding in Broward or anywhere, won't make it.
No, you're gonna grind, but like you say, don't get comfortable.
No, regardless of the fact you're gonna have to go.
Have some Broward Day niggas get comfortable being with a hood like.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. Once you catch flame, it's time to go. Yeah, spread your wings. That's anywhere though. That's no matter what city, no matter what. Even if you in Atlanta, once you catch flames, here you gotta spread your wings and go. You can't compartmentalize yourself. And the word compartmentalize mean like staying in the box. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay in your little small region. You gotta go. You can't marginalize your talent neither. Like you can't downplay it. You can't lower your standards. Once you catch it, you got to go. You got to catapult with the wave. When you catch that wave, you got to catapult. You got to surf that motherfucker. You better ride that motherfucking wave. Because let me tell you something about a wave. All waves come crashing down. And when that wave crashed down, guess what come behind that? Another wave. So yeah, you got your wave, and your wave gonna ride for so long. But eventually, your wave gonna come down, and it's gonna be another wave come behind you. So you got to ride your wave to the best of your ability. Like them surfers, they get their best tricks in on that wave while it's riding. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to run your bag up as big as it can get, make your best investments while you got that wave. You got to, you know what I'm saying, stretch your reach as far as it can go while you got that wave because, you know what I'm saying, just know it's always another wave coming behind yours.
No, that's facts. Right? Yeah, so what waves is it you working on right now? You want to let the people know? Well,
I mean, like I said, I got so much stuff from TV to acting. I got a movie I'm about to be in, so with television and film, with music, like I got a lot of, like I'm saying, I'm writing. I got a great writing situation, and then I'm about to drop my next single and my album. Then I'm in the fitness world also, so you know I'm doing fitness. I'm about to launch a fitness line, Bula Fitness, where I'm gonna let people start because I made a transition. From when I cut my hair, I got my teeth taken out, put my pearly whites in, and I just started working out and got real fit. And
oh my God! Before you say that, you know there's rumor that they say you got that body done. Did you get the body done? Cause we knows. Let us know. Cause ain't nothing wrong.
Look, you can't fake this right here. This ain't no BBL. This ain't the BBL. This is not BBL structure. That's real. That's me. That's me. There ain't nothing in that. That's hard work and dedication.
But you never hear that rumor though.
Of course, man. I can't. Nah, cause people seeing it happen so fast. I made a transition within a year, but it was just hard work and dedication, bro. Staying down, man. Like that's why I feel like there's nothing in this world I can't accomplish, bro. Cause it's like that is one of the hardest things to master. Right. That is to be able to be disciplined enough to go sober, remain sober, eat healthy, and work out. I'm talking about I get up every day and run 2 to 3 miles. And after I run my 2 to 3 miles, I work out for like an hour and a half. So that's my mornings. And I do that. I run 7 days a week. And I work out 5 days a week with running. So like that's my daily routine. Like that's something I'm pushing 60 miles a month. Literally running. So it's like I just want to I'm in the process of putting together my fitness line right now to just show people how I made that transition and how they could make the transition through like just changing out their diet. And I don't do no supplements, no creatine, no pre-workouts, no nothing. I just do fruits, vegetables, protein shakes, fish oil. I do vitamins, men's one a day. I eat collagen, you know what I'm saying, to keep that youth. Like I just do natural shit. I don't go do no supplements, that shit, all that crazy shit and steroids. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I just do natural supplements, fruits, vegetables, my protein, my shakes, and I'm just creating a whole fitness line that's just gonna show people how to do it. You feel me? So that's another thing I got going on. So between film and television and music and fitness, entrepreneurship. I'm just grinding, man, and just being happy in spirituality. I'm really deeply rooted in my spirituality right now with manifestation and the law of attraction and just loving God and loving people and just having fun and not caring and just living carefree. I'm a free spirit. That's why I say so freely, yeah, I get booty head. Like, I'm a free spirit. Like, I don't care what people think. Like, if it's something that I do, I'm going to do. Like, that's how, I'm such a free spirit. If I was, no disrespect to no homosexuals. If I was homosexual, I would be like, I'm homo. I'd freely be like, I wouldn't care. Like, whatever it is I am, I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how in tune with, like, myself that I am. You feel me? So that's why I just freely just speak however I want to speak, because I don't care what people say, bro, because I'm just like a free spirit, bro. I just want to live. I just want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want to lead by example, and I want people to know that whatever you is, be that. Accept that. Be comfortable with that. That's what's a real nigga to me.
Facts.
A real nigga ain't no nigga that's gonna go kill no nigga, that's gonna go shoot no nigga, that's gonna go sell no drugs. You got homosexuals that's real. You got white people that's real. You got people that never toted a gun in their life that's real. You got Christian folks that's real. You got Muslims that's real. To me, what's real is being comfortable in your own skin and being yourself in the midst of everyone, no matter who you're around. Exactly. No matter who you are around or who you are affiliated with, you're gonna remain real and true to yourself, who you is. Like, so if I'm around a bunch of street niggas and I get around them and I be like, and they talking like, man, your butt ain't is gay, and I be like, that shit is gay. I'm not real.
Yeah.
I'm not real. Me being real is shit. I get mine. Ain't shit. I like it. I don't know what y'all talking about. Nah, I ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? Or if you know what I'm saying, you around people that do certain shit and you know that that's not what you in. You say, I ain't with that, bro. Like if a nigga be like, man, come on, bro, we about to ride and go. Nah, bro, that ain't my thing. But that ain't my thing. Nah, I don't need no gun. Being real is just being who you are and being comfortable with that and accepting that. And loving that, and loving that. That's what's being real. You feel me? That's why I say homosexuals is real, because it's like, I'm gay, not me in particular, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking from they, like they gay. I'm gay, and I'm wearing this, and I'm wearing who I am. Okay, you a real nigga because you wearing who you is, no matter what nobody got to say.
Okay, then.
So that's what's real to me. Wearing your outfit and not caring how nobody feel about it when you put it on.
Not facts. Tippie Toe, y'all know what it is, man. For the people that want to follow, how can they follow you too,
man? Y'all follow me at Khaotic 305, KHAOTIC 305. That's on everything. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the whole 9 yards.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Tippietoepodcast, man. We had to bring that boy through. We had to break it down, that boy, teach y'all how to save that money,
yes, sir.
That credit, invest.
Yes, sir.
Don't put everything in one basket.
No, man. Diddy said, man, to become a billionaire, you gotta have 12 streams of income or better.
Come on now.
So that's why I'm at like 5 or 6 right now. I'm like at 6 now. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there, y'all.
Man, we're gonna crank them up, man. You already know. Appreciate you on here too, man.
Oh, love, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Coming through, giving us that game. Tippietoe Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Till next time. Okay then.
Boola.
Please,